Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do the new 2019 Christmas tag this year. It was started by Lara and Kerry, so I'll link their videos down below if you want to see the originals. I just thought I'd do it because it's nice this year to always do a tag. It's nice to know what other people do at this time of year because everybody's got their own traditions, so it's nice to see what other people's traditions are. So I'll just get started. There's questions to answer, so I will link them all in the down bar below just in case you want to do it yourself. I do have my little 3-month-old down here, so if you hear any noises, it's just him. I'm going to film this really quickly. I thought I could do it before he woke up, but no. So Olivia's sleeping. It's easier to do it sometimes. It's easier sometimes to do it when he's awake, just sitting here. He'll happily sit. So starting off, question number 1, what's your favourite Christmas movie? I would definitely have to say Love Actually. It's probably my favourite one. I quite like Santa Claus as well, you know, the one with Tim Allen. I really like that. It kind of brings me back to being a kid. Other than that, that's probably the two main ones. I do have a little guilty secret that I'm not a huge fan of Elf. I know that's probably high on a lot of people's lists, but I don't know, or something about it I'm just not a fan of. Question number 2, where are you spending Christmas this year? We are going to be at my mum's up in Peterhead. We're spending 2 nights there, and it's going to be our last year going to other people's houses. So normally we kind of alternate it between my parents and Craig's family. We do, you know, swap year in year about, but this year we are doing my mum and dad's, and then that's it. We are going to stay in the house. If people want to come to us, that is absolutely fine. So I'm really looking forward to it. I just thought we could do it this year, but with having a 4-month-old, I don't want making my first Christmas meal with a 4-month-old and a toddler. So I thought we'll have our last year and it'll be really good. So I'm looking forward to it. I just think that, you know, we stayed at home, we didn't go out all that much, and everybody's so all over the place, so it's a lot of work travelling, especially with 2 kids, and then you're taking all the presents to people's houses and then taking it all back, and you just want to let them sit in the house and play with their toys and enjoy their day, and you want to enjoy it as well. It's a quick day, but it's stressful, so it's nice just sometimes at the end of the day to sit down with a glass of wine or Prosecco or beer or whatever you want and just go, that's it, I can relax now. Question number 3, what's your least favourite Christmas food? Well, it has to be Brussels sprouts. I just cannot stand them. I'll have everything else, just not Brussels sprouts. What's on your Christmas wish list? I don't really have a Christmas wish list this year. I said when I was little I used to do like when I was little, I used to make a list to my mum of everything I wanted, but even now, I don't know if it's from her, like my mum, because she was quite practical and gives you things that you need rather than that you maybe want. Obviously you get toys and things, but quite practical list, and that's kind of how I've always done it. So I always want like perfume, pyjamas, slippers, you know, that sort of thing. This year I don't really have anything on my list. I've kind of gotten anything. No, this is going to sound absolutely mental, but I did ask my mum for an iron, a steam iron, because I've got just a plain one and it's annoying me. It's making marks on everything and it sounds so like I'm getting so old. What do you want for your Christmas? An iron. But it just makes my life a lot easier, not having to re-wash things all the time. And supposedly these steam irons are really good, and I could ask Craig, but he probably wouldn't have a clue about it, and my mum has got one already, so I was like, well, do you want to get me one? So I did ask her for that. Let's see. Next question. What's the first thing you do on Christmas Day? Probably get up and open parcels. I am such a big kid. I just want to get up and open them. And like, I love the whole getting parcels, but equally, if not more, love giving parcels now that I'm older. You know, I do try and take a lot of time and care and pick something that they would really want or need. So I always like seeing other people open their parcels for me and like get enjoyment out of the fact that they're happy with it. So yeah, definitely opening parcels. There was one year my dad had to work during the day, well the morning, he had to work the morning, and he got in at like, I think it was like late afternoon or like dinner time or something, and the first thing they wanted to do was go and eat dinner, and I was like, I want to open my parcels. So we had to wait till after dinner time. So yeah, that probably things like that. We used to always come down the stairs and my dad would always go, Sunty's been, Sunty's been. Yes, Scottish, very northeast Scotland, Sunty. So that's what you always say, and we kind of always say that now every time we come downstairs. Next question. Do you wear your best on Christmas Day or your comfies? Has to be your best. I'm already trying to sort out an outfit for Christmas Day. I'm not sure, 100% sure what I'm wearing, but you have to wear your best outfit. You can get a dress or a trousers and shirt, something like that, a nice dressy top. The same with like Boxing Day or New Year's Day. I like to dress up. That's kind of how we've always done it, so I like that. Maybe comfies in the evening once you've had your dinner and you're like, oh, I'm so full. Next question. Do you like Brussels sprouts? Well, obviously from the last one, no, I do not like them. I've tried them and I just didn't like them at all. Do you set a budget for presents? Certainly this year, with me being on maternity leave, we aren't going over the top with presents, but I do try and kind of have a fixed number in my head for buying people presents and be like, well, I'm not really going to go over that. It just depends. And like with me and Craig, I think we just normally we have like an idea, and we'll kind of chat about it and say like, well, are you going to go more than this? Are you going to go more than, are you going to go less? And funnily enough, we didn't speak about it this year, and we've just ended up getting presents, and I think we've actually spent about the same amount. So not an official budget, but you have an idea in your head of what you're going to spend. And you always try and keep everybody the same, especially the kids and that. So if you've got like my nieces and nephews, always try and keep them all the same. Next question. What's your favourite Christmas song? Well, I absolutely love Mariah Carey. It has been my favourite song, Christmas song for years. It will probably be my favourite song for a long time. There's just something nice about it when you hear it. It just feels Christmassy, and it's just such a really good, bright and, bubbly tune, and you just want to dance to it, and it's great, you're just dancing with the kids, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. Probably my next one would be Step Into Christmas by Elton John. I really, really like that one. And obviously the Pogues is good as well. I do like that one as well. So, last question. New Year's Eve, in or out? Since having kids, we've probably mainly been in. But we might go to like other people's houses, like neighbours or like our family, if they're having a bit of a get together. Don't really go out. Haven't really gone out much on New Year's Eve. Maybe when I was like in my 20s, but tended to be we went to other people's houses. Obviously we're up in Scotland. We do this thing called first footing, where you literally go around everybody's houses and you visit in, and they've always got like buffets. Well, not buffets, but they've got piggy food out, the crisps and all that sort of stuff, and I just love that. I love going around all the people's houses. It's kind of died a death a little bit here, but it would be nice to try and bring it back. This year we are going to our friend's house. It'll be the same idea. I think we are going to try and do some visiting, try to do some first footing and bring it back a little bit. But I think everybody goes out so much during the year that by the time you get to like Hogmanay, you just like, oh, it's not the same. And especially with kids, they get tired and things like that. And that's all the questions. I just thought a little insight into our Christmas traditions. I'm just absolutely excited. Olivia's 2.5 this year, and she certainly understands it a bit more. We're giving Santa our dummy, so it's going to be a big Christmas if she happily sits. And obviously it's James for his first Christmas, so a very, very exciting one. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a big kid myself. I love Christmas, so I can't believe I'm filming this and it's 6 sleeps away, must be something like that. It's just come round so quick, so I can't wait. But I would to wish all my followers, all subscribers and everybody who's watching this a very Merry Christmas and a really Happy New Year, and I hope everybody has a great 2020, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.